Hello everyone. In this session we are going to discuss some topics of basic mechanics and we'll start with cantilever. So we have already derived the expression for depression of cantilever loaded at free end and clamped fixed at the other end, right? So now we are considering a cantilever before that is being loaded uniformly, right? That is being loaded uniformly. So there is a different condition, there are different expressions when you are considering cantilever that is being loaded uniformly. So let us consider the uniform load distribution on the cantilever. Okay, so if the load distribution on the cantilever is uniform all over the cross section of the cantilever, then the weight will be different as it was in case of cantilever that is being loaded at the free end. Right, so the weight of the portion of the length, right, we are considering consider figure A in which AB, right, AB is the length of the cantilever, okay, and on which load is being uniformly applied, right, all over the section of the cantilever. Okay, so here we can see that P is the point where the we are considering the bending of the beam with respect to point P. Okay, then X is the distance between point A and P, and L minus X is the distance between point P and B because L is the length of the cantilever. So what happens, the weight here will not be only W but it will be W into L minus X, which produces a bending moment with respect to section PQ. Okay, so let us first consider here a uniform distribution of load on the cantilever. Then the weight of the portion of the length L minus X will be W into L minus X, which produces a bending moment over the section PQ. Okay, so there are different conditions when you are talking about point load and uniform load condition, right? If a load is being applied on a point, and if the load is being applied all over the length, then if the load is applying on all over the length, then the weight will not be only W but it will be W into L. So here that is why W into L minus X is taken, which produces a bending moment about the section PQ. Right, so the PQ section of one bending section is shown, right? D theta is the angle between them. Okay, so the weight W into L minus X acts at a distance L minus X by 2 from the section PQ. Okay, weight W into L minus X acts at a distance L minus X by 2 from the section PQ. So what will be the bending moment? Bending moment will be W into L minus X into L minus X by 2. Now bending moment is simply force into distance, right? Force into distance. So W into L minus X is the force into L minus X by 2 is the distance. So we'll get W by 2 into L minus X square. Okay, so bending moment will be W by 2 into L minus X square. This is the external bending moment. Okay, remember it is the external bending moment, right, which is produced when W is applied on the uniformly loaded cantilever. Okay, now at equilibrium condition, what happens? The internal bending moment is equal to the external bending moment. Now we already know that the internal bending moment is nothing but Yig upon R, where Y is the Young's modulus, I is the geometrical moment of inertia, Yig, the product of Y into Ig is known as the flexural rigidity, and R is the radius of curvature. Okay, so in equilibrium condition of the beam, the internal bending moment is equal to the external bending moment. Here in case of a uniformly loaded cantilever, the external bending moment is W into L minus X square by 2, which will be equal to Yig upon R. Okay, Yig upon R. Now here 1 by R is nothing but d theta upon dx. 1 by R is d theta by dx. Okay. Okay, so d theta will be W upon 2Yig into L minus X square into dx. Right? We are substituting d theta by dx. right, in place of 1 by r. Okay, so d theta will be w upon 2y ig into n minus x square into dx. Okay, now as you can see in this diagram, y will be the depression, so dy will be L minus x into d theta. Okay, dy will be L minus x into d theta. So let us consider that if we substitute the value of d theta, this value, into this equation, the expression for dy will be L minus x into w upon 2y ig L minus x square dx. Okay, so we'll get w upon 2y ig L minus x cube dx. Okay, so this is the expression for dy, right? We are considering only a section of depression. If you want to find the total depression, you need to integrate over all such sections of depression. So we are integrate here over the length of the cantilever 0 to L, right? So when we are integrating it over 0 to length L, then w upon 2y ig integration 0 to L is L minus x cube dx. Okay, so it will be w into L raised to 4 upon 8y ig. Okay, it will be w into L raised to 4 upon 8y ig. Right, so if we take w, capital W is equal to small w into length L, right? What is small w? Small w is the total weight per unit length. So if we take w, capital W as W into L, then we can write this expression as W, capital W into L cube upon 8y ig. Thus depression y is W L cube upon 8y ig. Okay, remember that in the denominator y is the Young's modulus, ig is the geometrical moment of inertia, L is the length of the cantilever. Okay, so this is the expression of cantilever when the cantilever is being loaded uniformly. Okay, things are different here. The external bending moment will be different, and then when it is equated with the internal bending moment, right, we'll get the expression as WL cube upon 8y ig. Okay, now consider a different condition of cantilever. Cantilever supported at ends and loaded in the middle. Suppose you are taking a uniform beam, right, which we call it as a cantilever. Suppose we are considering a beam that is being supported at two sharp knife edges, right, and if it is loaded in the middle. Okay, if we are taking a rectangular uniform beam, right, which is being supported at knife edges at both its end, and it is loaded in the middle, then the condition of the beam will be as shown in this figure, right? It will bend in this manner. Okay, it will bend in this manner. Suppose it is having a length L and breadth B and depth D. Okay, this is rectangular cross section, and it is horizontally supported at knife edges K1 and K2, and it is loaded at the middle by the weight W. Then the reaction of this will be at each of the knife edges, which is W by 2. The weight is being applied at the W, right, in the middle, right? So the weight W is being applied at the middle. So due to this, the reaction forces will be produced where it is being supported. So it will be divided into two, W by 2, W by 2. Right, you can consider this cantilever, right, as double cantilever, each of length L by 2, having a load of W by 2. Suppose a part of cantilever, we are dividing this into two cantilever. If we cut this in from the middle, then this cantilever is supported at this side, loaded in the middle. The another cantilever is supported at this side, loaded in the middle. So in this manner, you can consider this as a double cantilever, having length L by 2 and having a load W by 2. Now we know that the depression in case of a cantilever that is being supported at one end and loaded at the free end is given by small y is equal to 4WL cube upon y midi cube. Okay, but here if we consider it as a double cantilever, each of length L by 2 and load W by 2, then the depression will be W by 2 instead of W. We are considering here W as W by 2 and length will be L by 2 instead of L, right? So we'll get Y is equal to WL cube upon 4Y BD cube. Okay, and if we substitute mg instead of w, we'll get small y is equal to mgl cube upon 4 by bd cube. Okay, so where the mass is suspended at the middle. So this is the expression of rectangular cross section, right, being supported at both the ends and loaded in the middle. If we talk about the circular cross-sectional beam, okay, if we consider that a beam is the of circular cross-section, then the geometrical moment of inertia will be pi r raised to 4 by 4. In that case, y will be mgl cube upon 12 pi y r raised to 4. Okay, in case of circular cross-sectional beam, small y depression will be mgl cube upon 12 pi pi r raised to 4. Okay, so this is all about cantilevers, right? We have discussed two cases. At first case, cantilever was supposed to be loaded uniformly, right? There was uniform distribution of load, right? Here cantilever is supported at both ends and loaded in the middle, and we saw that how the expression for depression changes for both the cases. Okay, so this is all about this session. Thank you.